lot smoother and faster. I do like the pontoons. I like the little party boats a little more just because we have a big family. So the pontoons and the party boats are easier and you can get a lot more people on them.
But I married a Canadian and we spent the summers in Canada, and he's had this marina since 1967. So he's been in it for quite a while, has always had Johnson and Evinrude. Of course, since the E-Tex came out, we made a decision to stay in the business and not retire. We wanted to see what was happening with these E-Tech engines. Everyone seems to be more price conscious than they used to be. So if they find out that they're not taking their engine into a dealership for 3 years, that's a pretty big selling point. I tell people with one of the competitors' engines, they have to bring it in. One is 9 times in 3 years and the other is 13 times in 3 years. At $250 a pop, you figure it out. So we've sold more pontoons right now than we have in the last 3 years combined. So we've been really doing well with the pontoons, and they're making some changes on the pontoons with the Sylvans.
Pontoons, bigger horsepower, which is kind of taking that, you know, that fiberglass speedboat market has kind of been a little bit down, but you know, also people don't want to give up that ski boat, and you know, it's making that combination that they want something easy to get on, something that'll get up and go. So yeah, they can fish with it, they can ski with it, they can just cruise with it. This is a 24-foot Sylvan. This has the new rear LZ package. It has 150 horse, 700 E-Tech. Several repowers I've had where guys have stopped in and said, I think when your guys rigged it, they didn't get my gas gauge hooked up. So the first one was like, okay, let's check this out. Maybe we bumped the wire and got it off of there or something like that. You know, you go through the work, you pull the sending unit out of the tank, and it's like, oh, this thing's at full gas. You know, it says it's full, you know, so we put it back in again. Next guy comes, you tell him, go up to the gas station, put gas in, and come back, tell me what it is. And I've had one guy, he came back in, he says, see you later. He said, there ain't nothing wrong with that gas gauge, it's still working fine. But he said, my old boat, he says, by this time I'd have been empty or lowered. He says, my gas gauge